Hi guys, so today we are going to be talking about Heartsignal episode 13, the second to last episode of this season. Also, I have a special guest, my dog. So if you hear any weird noises, that's him. But last episode we got to see the Jeju dates, and I honestly wasn't too shocked by who got paired up with who. I don't know, it just seemed right, you know? But we're not going to talk about like within the date. We're not going to talk about the couples who went on dates. We're going to talk about basically who's been associated together a lot this season. So let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about. First, I'm going to talk about Hongil and Minjae. They are basically married at this point. Like they're gonna pick each other in the end. I know it. And their date was super cute. They went out to eat and they went on the little moped thing, and that was super cute. And Hongil looked so incredibly uncomfortable on that moped. I really think Minjae should have been driving, but that's just me. But like Minjae has been for Hongil this literally the entire time. Like she saw him and she was like, that's my man, and that's who she's been going for like the entire time, so she's gonna stick with him. Hongil has been kind of wishy-washy this whole time. He's been for Jihyun, then he's been for Gon, and now he's for Minjae. And honestly, I think he's gonna pick Minjae out of like obligation because none of the other girls are really that interested in him. Like Gon kind of, but I think she kind of tried to force herself to like him because Inu was being a butthead, but like she doesn't feel that way about Hongil, and Hongil knows it now. Like he knows that Gon is all for Inu this time round. Like he tried to like be like, so what do you feel about Inu? And Gon was basically like, yeah, I still like Inu, so go figure, I guess. So now his basically his only option is Minjae, and he's not the type to like just pick someone random because he doesn't like Minjae. I think Hongil does like Minjae. He's just not, it's just like there's not a lot of good chemistry there. I don't know, I can't explain it. I don't think they're the type of couple that would stay together after the show ended. And honestly, for the Korean shows, I don't think any of them have really stayed with whoever they picked in the end. I don't know, let me know if you know that. Someone did tell me that in the Chinese season there's one couple that stayed together, and I think it's the one that I like the most, like the glasses guy from season 2 and the little cute young girl. I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. But so Hongil and Minjae are pretty tight at this point. Are there actual romantic feelings? Don't think so, but we're not really going to talk about anything after the show, like what's gonna happen after the show. But yeah, now I'm gonna talk about Lee-dong and Anna, and I'm always so sad to talk about these two because Anna just doesn't like Lee-dong that way, and I don't understand it. Like I can't comprehend how you don't like him. Like he's literally the sweetest person alive. So, but try not to put my bias too much into it. And I loved the amount of friendship like between Gon, Jihyun, and Woo-dong we had in this episode. Like they went to the museum to see his little art thingy, and then Gon and Woo-dong went on a date, and like and also Woo-dong helped out Jihyun a little bit, like talk with her a little bit about what she was feeling with Inu and Kangil's situation and like who she was gonna pick. And I really like that they can depend on him to discuss like what's going on with their guys and like what they're feeling, and also that Woo-dong can depend on them to talk about his feelings towards Anna because he knows that none of the other girls will feel like that way towards him, and Anna is basically like his last shot. And I think that the Anna Inu date was kind of interesting. Like they obviously like don't have any feelings for each other, but I think it was nice that Inu had someone to talk to about like what he's gonna do with Jihyun, because that's a whole another part that we're going to talk about is Inu and Jihyun's situation. But I like that Anna was able to give him like some advice in regards to Jihyun, so that was nice. Anna still seems like she wants to go around and like kind of like see what, you know, with the guys. But like at this point, honey, you got 6 days left. I don't think Kangil's gonna fall in love with you in 6 days, and Woo-dong's waiting for you right over there, so she might pick him in the end. I'm not too sure. She seems like the type to actually pick someone. Like she just pick Kangil because she's like doesn't want to give Woo-dong false hope or whatever, but like I don't understand it. He's a beautiful human being. Like, do you see all the advice? He literally, do you see the part where he literally like knocked on his bedroom door to let Jihyun and Inu know that Kangyo was coming up the stairs? Like, did you not see that whole situation happen? Because he's like literally the best person ever. I don't, what are you doing, Anna? Next we're gonna talk about Jihyun and Kangyo. So these two frustrate me a lot. And I guess this is kind of also with Inu too, because Jihyun is so conflicted. But they did have like a weird misunderstanding at the beginning, because both of them knew that the other person went out on a date. Kangyo went out with Anna and Jihyun went out with Inu. And Kangyo was obviously very jelly that Jihyun went on a date with Inu. So they kind of had like this weird misunderstanding type situation at the beginning. Like Inu saw them talking because we don't try to warn them, but they didn't move. Kangyo saw them talking, and then he knew that they went out on a date, obviously, and so he was kind of like, at the beginning it said he was playing loud music, and like Jihyun was like trying to find out where it was coming from because it was too loud or whatever. And, okay, and Kangyo was basically like saying he wanted attention from her, so he knew she would come, but she thought that it was coming from Woo-dong, and then that it wasn't, and then yeah. So then Kangyo comes over with his yogurt and is like, what's going on? And then Jihyun tries to leave, and then he's like, why are you leaving? And it's just really awkward. And then Woo-dong's like, okay, bye. And then they kind of have a conversation about the dates. I don't know if Jihyun was necessarily jealous that Anna went on a date with Kangyo, but Kangyo tried to, he basically explained it. It was like, Anna's still like curious about like the other people in the house, and so like that's why she wanted to go on a date with me, but it was basically nothing. And Jihyun was like, I don't really care what you do. And then Kangyo was kind of like trying to pry about what Jihyun's date with Inu was about, because he's jealous, and also he does like her. So he was saying he was concerned about it, basically concerned if Jihyun still has feelings for him. But yeah, so Jihyun was like, Jihyun was saying like she wasn't like trying to go on a date behind his back or whatever, which is what I guess it looks like to him. I don't know, I think it gets kind of cleared up at the beginning, but not a lot. I don't know. But then they go on a date with each other at Jeju, so I think they were both happy to see each other, and they were surprised to see each other. They were like, this is weird, like why do we keep getting put on dates together? And I'm like, it's fate telling you to be together, so just be together. Like, Jihyun's like driving me insane at this point because she's conflicted over Inu and Kangyo, but I'm like, why is there conflict? Like, she said multiple times that she like doesn't really know Inu, but she's like still like attracted to him, I guess. She said multiple times like she has feelings for him, but there's still like baby feelings because she hasn't been on any like real dates with Inu, so she doesn't really know what to think of him fully. But she's been on multiple dates with Kangyo, so like you know enough about Kangyo to like him, and you're obviously, there's conflicts, so you do like him enough to consider him. Like, I don't know what's going on in her head, but I think that they should just pick each other in the end. Like, fate has obviously been putting them together for a while now. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about Gan and Inu. I kind of put them together because because they seem more likely, just like Jihyun and Kangyo seem more likely to get together, but I don't know. So Gan's absolutely for Inu. Like, on her date with Woo-dong, they were talking about like what they're gonna do with each other, like what each person was gonna do with the person that they want to get with, what Woo-dong's gonna do with Anna, and then also what Gan is gonna do with Inu. And that's only because he made her mad, but she still likes him, so she's obviously gonna like be like cutesy towards him or whatever. Woo-dong says make a big impact, so hopefully next episode Gan will actually do that. It's kind of weird because they're gonna make their final decisions next episode, but so much could change like between this episode and before they make their final decisions, because the show is like an hour and a half long, so you never know what's gonna happen. But like, God is obviously still like totally for Inu. Like, she wore the earrings that he bought her, and then she also brought the Polaroid camera that he got for the Christmas present. Also, they still have to get their mugs from the first date, so I feel like that could be like a nice bringing it all together, you know, wrap it nicely, tie it with a bow, you know, like they had all this crazy stuff happen in between, but they're gonna pick each other in the end, and they're getting the mug, so like maybe that's gonna be a thing. I don't know. Inu is apparently going to keep trying for Jihyun, because when he was talking to Anna on their date, he was like, okay, so I need to do like just be attentive to her like every day, and maybe she'll fall in love with me, and forget about Kangyo. I don't know if that's gonna work. I really think he should just go for Gon, but you do you, Inu. He's just so cute. You know, he's so pretty. Okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm gonna do the next review. I'm probably gonna upload the next review on Friday actually, and not wait a full week to upload, just because, you know, it's the final episode and there's not a lot to talk about like theory wise, because they're already gonna make their decision, so it's mostly just gonna be me crying about whether or not Widong actually has someone pick him in the end. And I wanted to film my final predictions, like, so watch the episode, and just before they're going to make their final heart signal picks, say my predictions, you know, along with the celeb panel, and also my reaction to the final picks, because I think that would be fun. I also watched the show with my mom, so like she'll probably be in it too, so it'll be a family fun event. But right now, who I think is going to pick who in the final episode, I think it all depends on what next episode has in store for us. So Inu, I think, is going to pick Jihyun, unless Gon can like make her feelings known and Inu accepts them, which he might, because he had feelings for Gon at one point. Jihyun, I think it's all going to depend on next episode, whether or not Inu makes as much of an impact as he wants to on her. But if he doesn't, she's probably gonna pick Kangyo, especially because they held hands and like that was a whole thing, and like whoa. Minjae and Hangyo are gonna pick each other, no doubt there, honestly. I think Gon's gonna stick for Inu. She's gonna go for Inu and, you know, try and get into Inu's heart at the end there. Wudong's gonna go for Anna. He's been for her this whole time. He's never gonna change. And Anna is the one that I have no idea what the heck she's doing. Everyone says she's hard to read, and like that is so true. Like I have no idea what that girl is thinking half the time. She could go for Wudong at this point if no one else, like if she doesn't think she has a chance with anyone else, she'll probably pick Wudong. She also could be the type to just like randomly pick Kangyo because that's who her heart is for, you know. But she's only had like one date with him and hasn't really spent a lot of time with him, so I don't know why she would do that. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, the next review is probably going to be on Friday with my reaction to final picks and final predictions and all that stuff. And you know, thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers. That's so amazing. And you know, this has just been a wonderful journey, and I love doing these reviews for you guys, and I love talking to you guys. So thank you guys so much for staying with me until the end, and I will see you guys on Friday for the final review. Bye bye.